Adrian Ronan, unapologetically brash.
I knocked his ass out.
But talented.
AB is about business.
I love that hate. I don't need no anecdote.
Once the bell rings, he's one of the most gifted fighters in the sport.
Hate it or love it, I'm gonna always be AB.
I want it all, what they saying.
I'm still AB, always balling.
So 2001, the 10th pick in the draft to the Celtics. You joined up with Paul Pierce, Antoine Walker. What was that Celtics team like your first year?
Man, listen, first off, Paul Pierce had just got his first check, like his first big contract. I think he got
So you
like,
couldn't tell him shit.
Oh, man. And then, he had been, Paul had went through, he had went through a lot, man, and with everything he went through. And he got that, and Twan, hey, man, I had a great time, my rookie. Those guys took care of me, make it like that.
Trust me, I know.
Them dudes said, hey, look, for a young country boy, man, you get me out there in Boston, man, listen, we was all through that thing, you hear me? Yeah.
Hey, who were some of the vets on your team?
Tony Battie, Eric Williams, Kenny Anderson, Walter McCarty.
Solid
I played with
vets,
some real vets, man. Them dudes,
Absolutely.
hey, they changed my life, man.
I think you touched on a good point because the NBA has completely obviously changed the way they play, but when we came into the league, there were vets, like real vets, like in the age vet, that 33 to 37, 38 range, where whether they played or not, they contributed to the team. They helped young people like you. They were ready if they were called upon, but the game is different now. And I say that to say, I still feel like you can play. Still feel like Jamal Crawford can play. There's guys that can still play, but the NBA has changed from a standpoint of now, Steph Curry is a vet on the Warriors, and he's like 32. He's the oldest player on the team, which is crazy because, like I said, when we first came in the league, there were real OG vets. They were there to do a lot of, the dirty work and the lifting and helping young guys kind of navigate the crazy NBA life.
Yeah. Well, it's tough now. The league is getting younger and younger. Mm-hmm. You got guys, there's so many guys come one and done that, they're going to keep a guy based off potential as opposed to somebody who's been around, for 15, 16 years.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's just kind of how it is.
So what led to you making the move from Atlanta to Brooklyn?
I don't know, man. Maybe timing. I got a phone call. They asked me, it's like, man, what you think about playing, with the Brooklyn Nets? And at that time, the Brooklyn Nets was going to be their first year. So I was like, whatever. It's New York, whatever. And 2-3 days later, I was traded. That's kind of how it happened. So
you're trading for Jordan Farmer, Anthony Morrow, Petro, Deshaun Stevenson, and Jordan Williams for a first-round pick. What was that experience like? Obviously, a new Brooklyn team. Like you said, you're in New York. What was that experience like?
It was nothing like no other. I had a great time playing in New York. It was awesome. I never thought I'd be playing in New York. And I thought Brooklyn was a great franchise and still is. And I just enjoyed it. I enjoyed the whole process. I had great teammates. Obviously I wish we could have done something special, but we didn't. But it was fun.
I got a chance to see Darren Williams at his best, bro. And, we lost to him in the playoffs. How was it playing with him, and how good was he at his best?
He was great. I think, whenever he had his mind made up, man, to attack and make guys better around him,
couldn't do nothing with him.
He couldn't do nothing with him because I've seen him accept the challenge, night in and night out against guys who, he may have heard whispers that was better than him or things of that nature. So I've seen him accept the challenges and answer that. I knew he was a top point guard.
The blockbuster trade of 2013 that brought Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett to Brooklyn along with Jason Kidd as the head coach. What was the energy like around the city, and what was your excitement level like to be able to have these guys team up with you?
Oh, the energy around the city was crazy. Everything. The buzz was sick. We was a title contending team. We was a team that was supposed to beat Miami. And honestly, I felt that way. I thought that we really had the team to give them a great run, man. Those guys brought that pedigree, that championship pedigree that we needed as a team to get guys like myself, Darren, and Brooke over the hump. So they were great. They did their part, man. We just came up short. But the journey was fun, man. Getting to know, KG, and getting to know Paul on another level. I mean, that was fun for me.
What was it like teaming up with them as teammates? Obviously, you got a chance to team up with Paul your rookie year. You know, you're several years into the league now. You've established yourself as one of the best players in the league. What was it like having those guys around in the locker room, and what are some of the crazy stories you guys had as a team?
Well, KG got a story every day. He got a different story every day. Every day he gonna be in full sweat telling you the story too. So I look forward to getting to practice because he was always the first one at practice. You could never beat him in practice first. But anytime I got there, he always had a story for me. So he was definitely one of the guys who I used to always, nitpick and ask him questions. And he's a hell of a teammate. He's just, a guy to compete against. You probably have problems with, but as a teammate, bro, you will love him.